Hello and welcome. I am Tom, and we're going to do a little bit of ETS tonight. I would say I would do longer, but if I can go to my camera and kind of zoom in, got my poopy right there, and as of fuck, Thursday, so yesterday. He lost one of his toes due to possible cancer. And he is very, very unhappy. And like not like angry unhappy, just like sad unhappy. Like he spent 2 days away from me. And last night he cuddled up with me the most that I think he honestly has. And he's just not doing that great. Like last night, he had the red blanket, the the, the miscellaneous color one, the teal, the purple, the red blanket, and the gray and white one on him, and he was still shivering. So tonight, it's less wor or less. I'm less worried. He's actually doing well. And when I came home both times today, or after lunch and right after work, he met me, I guess. He was like staring at me through the bathroom window. So he's doing decent. But obviously, he is calling her a night already. So that's a thing. But we'll probably push out one load tonight. So we can go from there, kind of thing, and stuff like that. But I am planning on doing so much shit this weekend that I don't even know if I can get it done. So tomorrow, if we do it, it'll be Bannerlord right away. Might be earlier. Um, and we'll do Motor Town. But after that, I'm not exactly sure. Um, the DLC dropped for Dynasty Warriors today, I think. No, yesterday, I guess. And I'll probably play that, but I'm not sure. Or we will try and play my garage tomorrow, but that game has worn me to a thin line. It's it's a good game, just rough, very very rough. Um, we'll probably do like one short load possibly in this tonight, and then we'll be done. I just done for the week. I am 2 beers away from having a 12 pack, so that's mint. But honestly, shit happens. So, oh yeah, turn off the parking brake, turn on the old headlights, and we'll grab a load from here. I guess the same. And we will Take one from here to the shortest distance tonight. Tomorrow, whenever I decide to, wake up, kind of thing, we will, I don't even know what I clicked on. And, well, frick me. I think my mouse is taking a shit, to be honest. Can we not take this load and swap loads? Or is that not an option? It is an option. Okay. So yeah, it's gonna Norvik, that, and that. I honestly think this is the one that I took. Whatever. Oh, how do I switch? Okay, this one. Alright. Which one am I going to? One flash. Okay. That's fine. Alright, we'll go back to one. I don't know where it's going at the moment, but it's the one right here. This is one of the best games, like, driving wise, I've played in a very, very long time. Which, I've said that before. If my garage would actually work every time, I would say it was a good game. But right now, no. It is a mid mechanic game because it works when it wants to. Mods, no mods, it is rough. And half of the mods on my end can't figure out, or they won't work. And I've followed multiple step-by-step videos, and zero life comes up. So I don't know if they're active or if they're just prior mods and shit. So I started deleting shit. I uninstalled the game, reinstalled, installed the ones that did work, and well, today, after I got done with work, I messed around a little bit in the game. It took 20 minutes to load the game. But after that, I had zero issues. So I seriously don't know. I think as of right now, I will play my Winter Car and Dynasty Warriors next week, starting Sunday. And okay, I thought this road was a zoom in or a 2-lane or a 3-lane into 2, which technically it was, but not the directions that I was thinking. So we're good. I mean, for a trucking game, I definitely recommend this for ATS. I will, maybe at some point, get ATS. We can play that as well. But right now, financially, I wouldn't say unstable, but not in the boat to buy something that not expensive, but expensive enough. I want the, I want to say whole map, but all the map DLCs, I don't think that's something that I'll get anytime soon, or at least right now. I got to buffer some stuff for a few minutes because my dog's surgery and all that stuff costed decent amount, I guess to say. It was almost $1,000, which it's understandable. And hey, for the day and day and a half that I didn't have my dog, I could not sleep. Like without him, my house was too quiet. There was no action, no barking, no nothing. And well, I either A, sleep with the radio or TV on. And I don't know how to turn off those. But yeah. So even with the TV on, I still couldn't go to sleep. Like, I think Wednesday night, I fell asleep at 2, and I woke up at 6 Thursday morning. Last night, I got him back, so Thursday night, got him back, and still, like, he slept in the chair before I went to bed. He was laying there sleeping, and whatever. I was talking to him and stuff since he hasn't been here for, well, a night, 2 nights, give or take, night and a half, whatever. Like, he went Wednesday, he came home Thursday night, well, a night and a half, give or take. Well, a full day and a night, I guess. Because he went to the vet at like 7:15 Wednesday. Before I went to my job, or I wouldn't say it was an interview. It was a pre-interview. Like, I was showing what the job entails, and I filled out the application and stuff. Kind of ordered. But whatever. That is something in the future, possibly. I'm not even banking on it, but if I do, sweet. If not, it's okay. Doesn't matter. I am okay. Either way. Just that's what it is, I guess. But yeah, Rascal was at the vet from Wednesday 7:15ish to yesterday at like 5ish when I picked him up. Give or take. He was able to come home at 2, but I got off at work at 4:30, and well, it's cold here. So it was like 5ish after I got a decently warm vehicle to even put him in. And by the time that I left the vet afterwards, it was pushing 5, if not 5:15. And I don't know, for some reason last night, even though he was here, well, he was obviously out of it still from the surgery. So he didn't make any noise, he just laid wherever he laid. And it was worse last night than the night before. I don't even think I fell asleep last night until almost 4. in the morning today. Like, I had 2.5 hours, give or take, of sleep. Not even, give or take. It was probably 2 hours, roughly. Maybe slightly a bit more. And it was like, what the fuck? My dog is home. Everything's back to normal. I had zero ambitions or thoughts of actually going to sleep last night. Like, my body was like, gotta make sure he is as comfortable as possible and he's okay. And then I think it was, I don't know, 2:30, 3 o'clock this morning when he actually finally came and cuddled with me. And at that point, he was like physically shivering. And I gave him my blanket, which is the red fluffy one. When I sleep down here, I got I think it's a black one or a darker gray blanket upstairs. But whatever. We stayed down here last night because, well, obviously, he can't go up and downstairs at the moment. And so we stayed down here. And so he was laying on 2 blankets and he was still shivering. So I gave him gave him the other blanket, which is like I don't know, like a fleece, but the bottom of it is like, I wouldn't say wool, but it gives you that texture of wool. And I kind of slimmed down the shivering. So I covered him completely from tail to head, and within matters of seconds he quit shivering. And I was like, okay, that's good. And then I could hear him like give out a big ass sigh. Like, he's like, yes, this is perfect. And then matters of minutes after that, he's started doing the old puppy snoring. So he's like, kind of ordeal. And then he just was normal. And then after that, I actually got to the point where I could actually fall asleep because I knew he was comfortable and was doing all right. And this morning, well, him being him, he threw all the blankets that he had onto the floor. And when my alarm went off, he was like, Dad, I gotta go fucking outside now. You're not fucking sleeping. You're not doing anything else. You're taking me out, and then we can just chill until you actually have to go to work, kind of ordeal. And I was like, okay, bud, I'll take you out. I took him out. While he was outside, I got dressed mediocrely to go start my truck. He wanted it in, and then I was like, whatever. So he came in. I went to slip on my shoes to go start my truck this morning, and he lost his shit. Like, he was like, I want out with you. And I'm like, bud, it's way too fucking cold for you to be outside. Because this morning, it was, I think, -22 without the wind chill. With the wind chill, it was like 45, -45, give or take. Almost -50. And I was like, well, neither of my freaking vehicles start. I am not going to work. And I was like, well, it's been blowing all night. And with what snow that we have, the roads are probably shite. And I'm like, I'm going to start with the truck. And if the truck don't start, I'll take the car. Well, the truck, it went to start, and it was like, wah, 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 and then it fired. And it was like, I gave her half a dozen pumps, maybe more. It was carbureted. And it was like, okay, I'm enjoying this, I'm enjoying this. I let off the gas pedal after like 6 or 8 pumps, and it idled for a few minutes, a few seconds, I guess, and then died. And I was like, frick. So I did that a few more times, and I think I finally got it to completely idle within 10 minutes, if that, I guess. I mean, carbureted vehicles, I like a 50-50 in the winter. Sometimes the carb freezes up, or frosts up, and it's just like, no, you ain't going nowhere. Or you flood the piss out of it, and nothing happens anyways. Or you get lucky enough where you get just amount, or just enough to make it run. And finally warm up enough to keep it idling and running by itself. And I finally did. I think I went out at like 6:05, 6:10ish. I don't know, to be honest. I was back in the house by, I think, 6:15, 6:17, after brushing it off and getting it to idle exactly. But it was burning or running, whichever way, rich enough that I could smell it running in this room. And the outside is 2.5 rooms away. And I was like, it's freaking cold outside. It's giving itself way too much fuel, but as long as it stays running, that's all I care. By the time that I left around 6:35, 6:40, it was almost warm enough to sweat your balls off, and that is why I prefer driving that than my car. Because my car will be like mid heat, like enough to keep you okay-ish when it's cold. Truck will make you warm enough that you're debating on why you put so many layers on. And yeah, but it's okay. We made her through the day. My dog made her through the day without losing its mind, considering that it's in a cast-ish thing. And, well, the vet was supposed to give me one of the e-collars or cones, and I guess it was my fault, but we were talking, like me and the vet, or the nurse, or technician, or whatever. In my opinion, they're nurses, but I don't know. I don't know what they're called. I mean, they do the same thing just with pets, so it's a nurse and a doctor, either way. But we were talking, bullshitting, and stuff, because, well, shoot, small community, everybody gets along kind of ordeal, for the most part, and we're joking around, talking shit, and they were like, yeah, Rascals was the sweetest dog that we've ever had. Like, he played with everybody nicely, and when he wasn't around anybody else, he just laid, relaxed, and was Rascals. And I'm like, yeah, he does that pretty much every day when he's at home. Because, well, I work days. So he is alone from 6 to, well, depending on time of the year, it's 6 to 6, give or take, every day. So, it's pretty chill. It's nice. The only thing anybody said is that when they were either A, giving him the pills, or trying to manually feed him, he would growl because, well, you don't want it, kind of ordeal. Like, he is stubborn, and if he don't like it, he ain't gonna have, kind of ordeal. So when I have to give him the medicine, I get like, I think it's a butter knife. I don't know what everybody considers it as, but the only thing that I've came to the conclusion that he will physically enjoy, even though he's getting medicine, is peanut butter. So normally I get a clean butter knife or whatever. I dip it in the peanut butter, get a decent wad on it. I stick its antibiotic and its pain pill on it, kind of like folded into the peanut butter. And, well, rascals don't like that. Anyways, like, whatever. He gets all upset and kind of growly. So I kind of have to half-ass, open his mouth with my left hand while I'm doing it. And then I just stick the butter knife into his mouth and then, like, wipe it onto the back of his, like, tongue closest to his throat. And then he will obviously swallow his pills. And I haven't found a better way. Like, I've tried to shove it into, like, a sandwich or a cookie. Sometimes it's a 50-50, like, he'll just do whatever. But other times, he'll eat everything and then just spit the pills out. Even prior to this incident. So it's like, whatever. I will manually give you them, and if you're gonna growl at me or bite at me, I will do the same to you. If you're gonna bite me, I'm gonna bite you right back. And normally he's like mid-decent with that, because I will bite his ear if I have to. And we missed our turn like a hot minute ago, I guess. So that's my bad. I was yapping. But literally, he is a good boy. Just, he gets upset. And I don't blame him. I'd be upset too, considering the circumstances that he just went through. And possibly having the big C, which nobody or anything wants in life. But by the sounds of it, the big C was, or slash is, a big C that happens only in the area that it was growing in. And he was in a low enough stage that removing the said problematic area should have cleared his system from it. Unless it's genetic. And then, well, it's a possibility if he breaks another toe or breaks something else. It is a possibility that it may happen again. But they sent his toe off to get tested to see which type possibly is to verify how it was caused. Because the type of, well, big C that he had was melanginus, which is a fast cell growth in an area which may cause other types of cancers if it's not taken care of, or other big C's. But they think that we got it taken care of in stage 0, which is the growth stage, or stage 1, where it's just becoming its problematic self. And at that point, his toe was already busted to shit, and then he busted it to shit again. And they said, even though it's possible to heal, but with the mass of the sea possibly is not going to allow it to heal, because the meds aren't taking care of it fast enough to allow the bones to heal correctly. So they're like, well, we can either hope and pray that the antibiotics and everything else will take care of it, and they're like, it's very slim that it does, or we can just take the toe and he will be happier, and we shouldn't ever have to worry about this incident ever again. And I was like, okay, that's the best option. And I know it's probably super detrimental and stuff, but he's doing alright. He was wagging his tail today, so he's doing alright. Or as good as possible. So that's all that matters to me. As long as he's happy, I'm happy. And now, it's curled in a ball. I don't know if you can see it, but if you look just to the left of me, he's curled up in a damn ball. Just fucking napping now. He's such a turd. I love him to death. Honestly, not having him here Wednesday night sucked balls. Last night, it was more me being concerned about his health, that I couldn't go to sleep because he was shivering, and most of the time, I would say, he enjoys the cold weather. Like right now, it's shit. It's not good for anybody or any type of animal outside right now. Anyways, but are we stuck? I can pull it. I'm a dumbass. Alright. Well, we're probably gonna have to get this repaired, and I did not mean to do that, but that was like a burp and a cough building at the same time. But yeah, like normally, if I go outside, he's outside. And, well, this morning, he was like, well, you're gonna go start your shit? I'll come outside with you. And I was like, but it is not not worth it. It's not worth it. I don't even want to go outside and start my stuff. But I was like, turns out more coworkers are planning on coming in. So I was like, I gotta go to work, but and stuff. So we did that. I left. Finally got him to bring or come to his sense, stay inside while starting my truck, and he did. He was good. No issues, no problems. He stayed inside. I was like, good. I don't want you to get too cold or possibly get sick or anything else due to the weather. So stayed inside and he was a good boy. And everything. So no issues there. Then tonight he wouldn't go outside when I got home. He normally came to the door, was like, Dad, I gotta go outside. I hooked him up to go outside, and then when I opened the door, he just sat. He was like, no. And I was like, you gotta go outside. Go outside. And he just sat there and looked at me. He's like, there's no fucking way I'm going out. And I was like, what if I go outside with you? And then he stood up. And I walked outside and stood there. And he finally came outside. Finally went to the bathroom. And then he started sniffing around like normal and everything else. And I was like, but I'm getting cold. You want to go inside? And then he kept on burying his nose in the snow, trying to find stuff. Or be a beagle. So I was like, bud, you're messed up. I'm cold. We should probably go inside. And he was like, fine. And then he came inside. And ever since then, he's either been rubbing up against my legs or laying on the couch with me and just chilling. And that's all that I asked for. Where are we going? Question. We're going to Estonia, or are we going down there? I don't remember. We are going to Estonia. So, Entra. We are going to Estonia. Okay. It's 430 bucks. Yeah, damn. It's expensive. I guess. I don't know what 430 euros are to 430. Or what 430 euros are to USD offhand. So I don't know how much it actually costs. So I guess that's my fault. But it's what it is. We got to make the stupid zigzags. I love this game more than most, but we will jump into Dynasty Warriors tomorrow. What time? I don't know. We may play my garage as well and other stuff as well. Like, I'm trying to plan ahead somewhat. And then we'll obviously have the Sunday talk, which I understand is just me rambling and trying to make a schedule. And I understand most people don't watch because it's just a rant. But if you're interested in that, and we can bullshit for a while. And it's Sunday, 9:30 a.m. And we will cover upcoming stuff, everything that happened this week. And so my Sunday talks is everything that happened the week prior. So today back will be covered. And then everything from Sunday to the following Saturday will be scheduled. Kind of ideal. Next Sunday talk, give or take, will be probably a hungover mess, give or take. We have our fire Christmas party that Saturday, so there's a very good chance that I will either A, still be intoxicated at 9:30 in the morning, or feeling the complete bag of shite. Like the shitiest of shites. But there is probably 15 to 20% chance that I stay sober. If it's like last year, good chance of me being sober. Because I helped deliver food to retirees and stuff like that. So, if it's the same as last year, I'll be sober. Other than that, there's a good chance that I'll be a pile of poop that Sunday. But either way, I will still go through all my Sunday stuff like normal. Just depends on how I sound, I guess. And we'll cover that ordeal as well, being that. But that's a week away, if not more, I guess. But yeah, so my goal is to play this tonight. Tomorrow, it's going to be a salad. It's going to be a mix of whatever I can fit throughout the day while trying to enjoy the day itself. Kind of ordeal. So, I'm gonna play a decent amount of games, and my thought process is probably going to start a new game of something. Like, I wouldn't say a new game. Well, I guess. It's a new game that I've purchased, I guess to say. Oh, I hit the right game. I thought I was still in Retrieve. But we'll either start my winter or my summer card. I've never played either of them, so it's going to be toss-up. There's some confusion, maybe some anger, because I don't understand the Finnish language by any means, nor do I understand most other languages. Like, I'm okay-ish with Spanish, and some German words are same. Norwegian, I can somewhat understand. Same with German. Spanish is from work. But it's gonna be a toss-up. I don't know Finnish at all. Burn the tires off until we get straight, I guess. Brick. What? Let me go straight. Wait, we're good. Oh, we have backup movement. Alright, that's good enough, I guess. Cricket. Um, but yeah, we got an excellent on that. That that's cray cray. We that should not have happened. Um, um, yeah, okay. Well, we will go get us hard. Prepare F7 and rough, and we'll get her fixed. We'll just get her tied. I don't care. It's a grand. Just up the road. But yeah, I want to play more stuff, and um, I understand life changes, and I have a decent amount that coming in fold right now because, well, it's a given. So my attitude and stuff, I will obviously try to limit, and I will try and be my best at all times. Throughout the starting of this year, which obviously we've already started, and I'll work on everything, and my damn floor is cold. It's one downfall about having hardwood. Damn. I just put my feet down and burr. But where did my dog go? Rascals. Rascals. Oh, hi, buddy. Okay. I didn't know he went to the dining room. You're a good boy. You're fine. You can go do whatever you're doing. I'm sorry. I don't know where you went. You're okay. I'm sorry for making a gimp all the way over here. I'm sorry. You're a good boy. You can go lay down. You can go do whatever you were doing. You're fine. You can go lay down. You're okay. You want booty scratches? Back scratches? He just wants to love you now. But, so, I'm gonna try and work on everything. Um, like I've mentioned priorly, I had a possible job interview and possible change in life along those lines, depending on it, I guess. But if it don't happen, that's what it is. Nothing's gonna change that way. Just I'll probably be slightly happier or whatever. But it's life, and damn, I'm cold now. I'm covering. Damn. So, so whatever. But but yeah. With that being said, um, stuff has significantly went up in life as well. So my loan payments for my house have went up a decent amount. So also a possibility of attitude or not wanting to participate every time in this. So it's like, and I will continue moving forward like I have been and doing what I normally do. So yeah, but it's might be rough until I figure everything out again. But positive side, no matter what, I got everything covered. I just need to rearrange some stuff, you know. And at least this upcoming month, because someone's stuff was a little more expensive than anticipated. Like I was expecting five, $600, not almost a grand. But it's okay. He he deserved it. He needed it, and yeah, I don't know which save for whatever. Doesn't matter. It automatically saves, so whatever. Um, but yeah, so it's gonna be probably a stressful start to February, but other than that, I think everything will be okay. After that, I just as of right now, did not expect stuff to be that expensive, but it's understandable. But yeah, and I'm gonna make this full screen since I accidentally completely exited out. No, that's too far. God. Let me zoom in. Oh, monster. All right, perfect. So what you can see is I over yonder, yeah, over yonder ways. I'm not used to the camera. If you guys could see my mouse, it's by the crack in the window or curtain over there, just down, kind of ordeal. But yeah, so that's kind of where we're at. So if attitude or me not doing a live every night, I guess to say, might be the cause of me not wanting to be active or whatever. But I'm going to try and continue doing this either way. But sometimes life kicks you and beats you down. So it's debatable sometimes. But tomorrow, new day, and gotta keep on going. And yeah, my nose. But, but yeah. I don't know why I keep on saying but yeah. It's just a force I have. But yeah, it makes sense just about every time. Um tomorrow's plan, so right now it's Bannerlord, possibly Motor Town if I feel like towing. If not, I don't. We're gonna play Dynasty Warriors. And if that start Sunday. If not, it will be tomorrow night, possibly. Just to restart it and figure out the new DLC and stuff. Because, well, Dynasty Warriors was life growing up. So yeah. I also some point want to bring back Old Market Sim and do that for a bit as well. Um, I'm not sure on my actual life, what's coming up or anything. So we will work around that like normal, or work with it, yes, let's say. But do have some Stellas tonight, so go team. This is literally became my favorite beer. I'm not gonna lie, good times. It's if you're somebody that likes Modelo's, oh shoot, I I definitely recommend this because it's good beer and it almost has like an original Modelo's taste. I'm getting tired. Damn. But yeah, tomorrow's plan is to do as much as I can and make sure Rascal's comfortable. His his cast slash well, I guess it's a wrap can come off. Well, if I want to take it off, if not, I can leave it on. Um, Other than that, if I do take it off, I'm supposed to either wrap it with a loose cloth product or sock. And, well, my feet and socks bigger than him. So I might leave the wrap on until Sunday. Just for the extra coverage for now. And then I'll let him have it off. I don't honestly don't know what I'm supposed to do in that situation. But I might have the Velcro or something to help hold a sock on his paw. Or I just might have to find a rough sock that I can cut a few holes in so I can put Velcro in it. Because I do have a few, you know, like if you get like the 6 foot plus phone chargers, no matter if it's a Apple or Samsung phone charger or CE chargers or whatever. If you get 6 foot plus, they're normally got the Velcro wrap around it. And I think that's probably big enough to run through a sock to wrap around his leg and not be too tight nor too loose to knock the sock off. Because right now, his bandages are waterproof. And yeah, which I don't know if you can actually see it. I'll kind of point towards it. Well, with the TV changing. But so there's the red blanket, like wherever over there, red blanket. There's like a blue-ish part coming out of it. That's his like cast kind of thing. Because well, they took his index finger, index toe, whatever, and yeah, he's all casted or wrapped up, and right now it's fine. I feel it if it gets wet, but after I take it off and either bag it or give him a sock or not, I'm supposed to put like, well, my opinion, they're called or considered Dick's bags because I grew up when Dick's was a grocery store, or there was Dick's Sporting Goods and Dick's, which Dick's was a grocery store, and then it's switched in my area to Dick's Piggly Wiggly, and now it's just Piggly Wiggly, I believe. Like it, same shit, same place, just it went from Dick's to Dick's Piggly Wiggly to Piggly Wiggly. And I think there's like three or four of them around here still. Maybe three. I don't know. No, there's one slightly northwest. And one southwest of me left. Oh, I guess there's one straight south too. Well, there's at least three within 20 miles of each way. Ish. Might be one, give or take an hour away or an hour and a half away too. I don't know. No, Rascal's moving again. He's on the run. Or Gimp. Since he's pretty odd right now. I don't even know where he went. Oh, what you doing? What you doing? You want to go to bed? Yeah. 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 You think so? Is it bedtime? He's like, yeah. So, I think I'll probably call her a night tonight and go from there. I am also planning on making some type of a soup tomorrow, so maybe he just jumped back up. He's all he, like he's all lively, but he's still fucking gimpy as frick. But I'm happy that he's back to his normal self. I no. It looked like he was gnawing on his calf thingy. So not supposed to hey no. Not supposed to do that. You got toys to chew on. Not those. Or that. He's being a monster. I might have to stop at the vet and get his collar. Or the cone if he does that. Today, did not chew at it at all. Which I'm surprised. But now he's being a monster. Can't chew on it. Can't do that. But it's gotta stay on. At least until tomorrow. Okay? Yeah. He can have it off tomorrow. But with that being said, he will have an open wound ish. I guess stitched up wound to the world. So I feel like he'll probably try and gnaw on it more. Maybe. He's being a good boy. Fucking Rona. I don't know. Word. I don't know. Weather. I don't know. It's what it is. So I know this end of this live has kind of been bleh, or just randomly me talking, but I feel like it's necessary, and we will do more coming up. And honestly, I don't mind randomly talking and just that. Like, I mean, at the moment, I'm talking to nobody but myself, but still, feels necessary. So, I'm gonna continue being me continue doing what I'm doing and go from there. But I will get Dynasty Warriors updated and able to play either a tomorrow or Sunday, and we will play that for a while this coming week. So yeah, but I guess I don't really think I have anything at this moment to say other than always, always remember to live and enjoy your life and always be true, like true to yourself. You're the only one that has full control of yourself, and you're the only one that knows what you need, or you feel, or you want in life. And yeah, it's all up to you. To anybody that is recently new to the views of this channel or this video, I'm sorry, I'm not playing ETS anymore, but recovering stuff at the moment. But yeah, always be true to yourself. Always, always try and live and enjoy your life. And we need to talk. Hit me up. I'm here. If you want to know what my Discord is, I can give it to you if you need to talk or if you need anything. I'm willing to help. I mean, it is something that I do. It is, I'm a firefighter, so I understand stuff gets crappy sometimes. But with that not being said, still here, willing to try and help anybody if I can, kind of ideal as well. That's who I am, and that's the way that I'm hopefully always going to be, no matter what. But yeah, I think I'm going to call her a night and make sure my puppy has a good night too. So I'm going to get off here shortly, and we'll be back tomorrow at like 10:30. I don't remember when Bannerlord's supposed to start. But yeah, I also have to do grocery shopping quick in the morning so I can get stuff to make a stew or whatever I'm gonna eat. But yeah, I greatly, greatly appreciate everybody, and my motto: always live and enjoy your life, even if it's shitty. You have to find something you enjoy. If it's your job, if it's your hobby, or if it's just sitting back and relaxing, you have to enjoy something in your life. And if you can't, you're doing something, in my opinion. And I understand it can be very hard to find stuff or find something that fully fulfills your necessary needs to have fun. But, but yeah, mine is relaxing and chilling or diving deep to a video game. Because I think last time that I checked, the game that I played the most of, at least on my PC, has been Motortown. I enjoy the crap out of that game. And I understand my time in the game isn't as significant as probably others, but I have, as of, I think, Saturday or whenever we played the last, 247. Other than that, I play on console when I don't want to deal with anything or anybody else. But yeah, I have a hobby. I have multiple hobbies. But this is by far my favorite one. Is just sitting back, relaxing, or trying to relax. Some games drive me to the line sometimes. My garage has went from my favorite game to a game that I'd rather throat punch whoever made it to being a great game to being a game that is a toss up, a quarter of works or it don't work. And that's only with me playing it for 50 hours, maybe, give or take, with what I did today. But yeah, it's good, but at the same point, it's trash. If I'm going to rank it, I would say it's a low C tier at max, and minimum or whatever is an F. Like it can be bottom tier, like complete trash, and some days it works immaculate. So that's why I'm giving it a max of a C tier because it's a decent game. I recommend playing it, but at the same point, there's many, many games that are very similar ish that work and run better. And I haven't played my summer car or winter car, but similar vibes. So those games probably operate a whole lot better and are more enjoyable. Heard more compliments and happiness from those two than my garage. I'm pretty sure they're made by the same company, but I could be wrong. I just feel like they are because they give you the same looking vibes and stuff. And all three of them are a survivalish mechanic game or game like that, I guess. But in my opinion, if you're gonna play My Garage, I would say a less graphic-ish slash non-survival-ish mechanic game. That is more towards B-ish tier if you don't care about graphics, is Rev Heads. But if you want a really good car mechanic game, definitely recommend Car Mechanic Simulator. Either version. They're both equally as good in their own way. But, man, it's up to everybody. It's opinions and stuff. So, I'm not telling you what to play and what not to play. There's just better games out there than that. But yeah, thanks for everything. I greatly appreciate everybody. Always remember to live and enjoy your life and be true to yourself. And I will see you tomorrow. So have a great evening, great night, a good morning, great morning, or day, or whatever time you see this. Greatly appreciate everybody, and bye bye.